Good morning, Dr. Haji. Welcome to Jetix 2016.
Good morning, and thank you for having time and talking to us in this eventful place.
Thank you so much. So the theme of Jetix 2016 is reimagining realities, right? So how is Gulf Air reimagining aviation?
Well, aviation is no different than other industries that has to move fast, securely to enable the business and its customers to do so with having a new technology around us on the board of the aircraft, on the ground, at the airports. For our employees, it is a big challenge for CIOs and people working in the technology to keep up that and be ahead of the competitors, but also to meet the high expectation of the business.
So Gulf Air is considered to be one of the most technically competent and sound aviation industry in the world, right? Your participation in Jetix 2016. So how what are your various plans? How do you plan to showcase your solutions, and what priorities have you set for this year of Jetix?
Well, we have different activities. I mean, we have presentation and speeches in the halls to the large audiences. We have partnerships with the various vendors, who really can work with us, understand our business, and we can rely on them to take this digital transformation ahead. We have signed, for instance, an MOU yesterday and last week with partners in security and worldwide voice over IP to take this forward. And also we are here to support the startups from different countries, but mainly represent our kingdom, Bahrain, in an advanced way that we are progressing in terms of technology, but also our younger generations who are very innovative in that area.
Yeah, so the Bahrain International Airport is all set for an expansion, right, in terms of the passengers coming in and the space, etc. So, what kind of challenges are you seeing in terms of infrastructure or connectivity solutions, and how do you plan to live up to it?
Obviously, whichever airports we go, we'll have to work closely with the airport authorities to ensure that we have the seamless integrations and facilitation to our passengers. But mainly, of course, Bahrain Airport is our hub, and we aim to work closely with authorities to make sure that this airport is very successful, and Bahrain is a gateway for the passengers coming in and out of the country.
And as the CIO for Gulf Air, what key targets you have for 2017?
See, the technology is moving so fast, sometimes it's difficult to look more than a year beyond. But, for 2017, we're moving towards the 3 year journey of digital transformation that we have set up for ourselves in terms of automation, the paperless, the intelligence information provisioning to our key stakeholders so they can make decisions quicker, and working with the newer technologies. But the aim, for us has always been not to just acquire recent technologies and implement them, but also to bring innovation to reduce operating costs, but at the same time increase efficiency. And that's the tough target for the CIO and for the team who are working very closely with the business in that.
And if you have to name one technology, that would redefine aviation in, say, the coming 5 years, which would that be?
As I said earlier, 5 years is too long for technology and for aviation to predict that. But one thing that I see that in the airports is happening and with passengers is, for instance, the tokens, the Internet of Things, where with the smarter devices, with the smarter mobility and tablets, passenger can be able to find their way to the airports, to the gates, do shoppings, bookings of online check-in, etc., even getting on board of the airplanes. So I think with the passengers more and more now over 87% of them carrying smartphones. It is important for us in the aviation industry to consider that and how we can maximize that to uh, bring customers closer to us.
Thank you, Dr. Haji, and we wish you all the best for the rest of your days.
Thank you and all the best.